The last time I came and visited my mother-in-law, I noticed although her drive wasn't particularly dirty, it had got a lot of black spot on it. So because I live a fair distance away, I said next time I come down I will try and give it a clean up. So while in between visits, I got myself some GK Pro black spot remover. Then yesterday I took the 140-mile journey from where I live down to the mother-in-law's, and we're going to have a go today and clean up the drive. I'll show you around what I'm going to do and have a look at a bit of the black spot on it. As I said, the drive itself isn't particularly bad, but there is quite a bit of black spot on, so we'll give it a go with the GK Pro and see how we get on with it. So as you can see, there's the drive itself. There's a few weeds in it, but nothing major. But if you have a look closely, you can see there is quite a bit of black spot. I don't know how that's showing up on the video, especially around the edges. And then there's quite a bit. They have had a go at it with a domestic pressure washer, which obviously didn't get that off, but did get it fairly clean. So I'm going to clean it all up. Not a massive drive, but I'm sure she'll be very happy when it's done. You can see a bit on there. And then she's got just a few slabs around the back here that just need a quick going over. She actually had a hot tub there at one stage, and that seems to have bleached the slab, so it'll be interesting to see what happens with that. But we'll give it all a good clean over and hopefully score some brownie points with the mother-in-law. So let's get going. So the GK Pro black spot remover is a label compliant chemical, so you know that you're going to be safe using that. You can download all the safety data sheets from their website. They recommend wearing a mask with it, but you don't need to wear a mask to the same standard as the biocide, but you can still need to wear a mask, gloves and safety glasses. So I've got all them there. I'm going to apply the GK Pro. I don't know how well it's going to work because I've never used it before, but I'm going to use my constant flow. The reason I'm using that is because it doesn't actually go through the pump. They say you can use it with just, you know, a watering can even, or a backpack, anything like that. It is a gel, so I don't know how well it will go on. You've got to use it in temperatures above 10 degrees, which it is today, and not if it's raining. So those are a few of the specifications of using it. But what they recommend is on a dry drive, just damp it down, don't soak it, damp it down, and that will help with capillary action, help it draw the chemical into the drive itself and into the black spot, and help it work a bit better. So I'm going to, as I said, apply this with my constant flow. I think it says it covers, I think it's 8 square meters. I might be wrong with that, but 8 square meters per litre of chemical. So I shouldn't use the whole thing on this. And I'm going to use my DA applicator just to put it down. So what they say is leave it for 24 hours if you can, but obviously can't always do that on every job. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put it on, give it a scrub with a scrubbing brush, and then half an hour later give it another scrub, and I think I'll leave it up to 2 hours. So I'm going to put it on the drive and then go and pressure wash the slabs out the back while it's working, and we'll see how we get on with it. Now that's on. Now I've got the mask off, I can smell it. It has got like a bit of a little bit of a bleachy smell to it. It's not hypo, but it has got a little bit of a bleachy smell to it. So leave that on now for a couple of hours. While I'm doing that, I'm going to go and pressure wash around the back, and then we'll come back and pressure wash this off in a bit. that's all treated and all around the back's cleaned. I still need to leave this for ages yet, probably an hour and 3/4 yet for it to dwell. So it's a little bit on the front path there to clean as well. And then next door, mother-in-law, she quite often cleans their front garden out. But while I'm here, I've got the pressure washer set up. There's a residential home here. I'm just going to clean off their front path. So the black spot remover has been on for probably about 3.5 hours now, and so now I'm going to go and pressure wash it off. So what do I think of the black spot remover from GK Pro? It's done an absolutely fantastic job. I left it on for about 3.5 hours and it's just pressure washed straight off. A little bit where I did in front of the door earlier on, that's still showing a few black spots there, but the drive itself has brought it off absolutely brilliantly, so I'll definitely be using this again. I probably used more than I was supposed to. I don't know if it went on very well with the constant flow. It was actually runnier than I expected it to be. It wasn't so jelly as I expected it to be. It was quite runny. It did go on well, but I used the whole container, which is probably double what I was supposed to use, but it has lifted it off. I didn't have long to leave it. I couldn't leave it the 24 hours as recommended, so I did put plenty on. But yeah, if you're doing a job like an Indian sandstone or something like that, and you can put this on 24 hours beforehand, you'll have no trouble getting any black spots off, and you won't need your pressure up so high either. So another fantastic product from GK Pro. Have a look for that. Links in the description if you need to get any. And I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you find it useful. If you did, make sure you hit that thumbs up button. So thanks for watching. Bye for now.